Welcome to this week's news without the bullshit. Let's get started. Analytics and advice firm Gallup has released the 2019 Global Emotions Report, which is designed to give a snapshot of positive and negative experiences that people face in their daily lives. The report, which saw 151,000 interviews in over 140 countries, aimed to provide a more intangible insight into people's lives in a way that is often not measured. Some of the more interesting points were that South American countries seemed to dominate in the positive experience index, while Afghanistan, Belarus, and Yemen were at the bottom. Chad was the highest on the negative experience index, with Taiwan, Singapore, and Kazakhstan being the lowest. It was also found that Niger, the Philippines, and Ecuador were the most emotional countries, and that nations formerly part of the Soviet Union tended to show the least emotion. Unfortunately, it was found that although stress levels had dropped slightly from the previous year, anger, worry, and sadness are at an all-time high. On a lighter note, it was also found that the worldwide positive experience index is matched with the peak highest in the last 13 years. Viewers who want access to the report can find a link in the description. In Kangaroo Land, a vegan cafe located in Melbourne is set to close after it had been charging an 18% tax to male patrons. The higher prices for men were described as a way to reflect the gender pay gap, although the owners have not identified the reason behind the store's closure. The announcement came with mixed responses from Melbourne residents, with supporters of the store praising their message, while critics have called their business practices blatantly sexist. Meanwhile, Pepsi decides to sue 4 Indian farmers, $150,000 each, for growing a legally protected variety of potato, and a comedian wins Ukraine's election by a landslide. In technology, suspected supervillain and Catgirl enthusiast Elon Musk revealed plans for his Tesla-based answer to ride-sharing apps. Musk revealed that he plans to see a fleet of 1 million self-driving Tesla cars available in this service by 2020, and that current Tesla owners will be able to opt into this service when their car is not in use. It is predicted that owners will be able to offer their cars for around 50 to 60 hours a week, and running at 16 hours a day at a 50% utility will be able to generate the owner roughly $30,000 a year. Tesla themselves are expecting to take a 25 to 30% cut, and the rides are said to be much cheaper than what is currently available. Not only this, but the absolute mad lad predicted that the company may start developing cars without either pedals or steering wheels in as little as 2 years, if they can instead be automated. Critics of Musk claim that self-driving technology will not be able to meet the demands of the business in this time frame, while supporters point out the fact that he once just launched his car into space for a meme. Meanwhile, Amazon has already made $3.6 billion this year. Minecraft creator Notch is not invited to the 10th Minecraft anniversary event, and older generations are found to be much more susceptible to spreading misinformation. In entertainment, it was revealed that Avengers Endgame managed to generate over $1 billion in just 5 days, which was half the time of last year's Infinity War. Speculation has now started on whether it will be able to topple the 2.7 million mark of James Cameron's Avatar, which still holds the top spot from 2009. Viewers are reminded that sharing spoilers will make you a Fernando level piece of shit, and that those who haven't seen the movie should probably avoid the comment section altogether. Meanwhile, The Office is still the most watched show on Netflix. Keanu Reeves gets a full convention, and Netflix films will still be able to receive Oscar nominations. In other news, a student is attempting to sue Apple for $1 billion, and Super Smash Bros. Is officially the best-selling fighting game of all time.